Hello, hello, hello. Happy Sunday. Welcome to Margaret Lloyd's Eternal Shift, New Life Ahead. Let's see, we're going to go to 4 scary sexual habits of a narcissist. Because let me tell you, they are scary. Narcissists have this thing about sex. They love it. And they love to rub it in you. And if they can't do it, they'll find somebody who can. Sex and intimacy are typically built on trust, yes, communication, and mutual respect. However, for someone dealing with a narcissist, these essential elements can be shadowed by manipulative or harmful behaviors. Narcissists often use their charm, confidence, and charisma to attract partners. But beneath the surface, their approach to intimacy may reveal unhealthy habits that can leave their partners feeling confused, hurt, and emotionally drained. Absolutely. I felt constantly emotionally drained by my narcissist's habits. In this article, we'll take a closer look at 4 scary sexual habits of a narcissist. And please listen carefully. Being in a relationship with a narcissist can feel like a roller coaster of emotions, thrilling at first, but eventually overwhelming and terrifying. Truthfully, terrifying. Narcissists have a way of drawing people in with charm and confidence. But behind the facade often lies a darker, more troubling reality. This is especially true when it comes to their behavior in the bedroom. For a narcissist, sex isn't just about love and connection. It's often a tool they use to control, manipulate, and feed their own ego. Just lay down. Lay down and be quiet. Their approach to intimacy can leave their partners feeling confused, hurt, and emotionally drained. While every person's experience with a narcissist may be slightly different, certain sexual habits tend to stand out as both common and deeply unsettling. In this article, we'll explore 4 of the scariest sexual habits that narcissists often display. These behaviors highlight how they use sex not as a way to bond, but as a way to dominate, deceive, and exploit. It's supposed to be a way to bond. Narcissists ruin everything. Let's talk about the 5 crazy sexual behaviors of a narcissist. Number 1, naming their private parts. Could seem like a harmless humor, couldn't it? But when a narcissist does it, there's a much darker undertone. They don't just pick a cute or funny nickname. They pick something grandiose, commanding, or even absurd. For them, this is not just about fun. It's about creating this sense of superiority. Even in the most intimate parts of your relationship. When they name their private parts, it's a way to elevate themselves beyond the ordinary. They want you to view their body as something remarkable, better than you, unique, worthy of admiration, and even worship. It's no longer just about physical intimacy. It becomes about their ego. They say things like, "You're lucky to have access to Johnny," or make jokes that leave you feeling like intimacy is a privilege that they're bestowing upon you. But what's really happening here is that they are demoralizing you by turning something deeply personal into a performance. They are stripping the act of its vulnerability and turning it into another way to assert dominance over you. You're no longer an equal partner. You are someone who is expected to play along with their inflated sense of importance, even in the damn bedroom. You okay? You okay? If you do not react the way they expect you to, if you find the name game ridiculous or refuse to indulge their theatrics, that's when the belittling starts. They'll make you feel like you are not being cooperative and that you're not fulfilling their sexual desires. Therefore, the harm in the relationship is caused by you and only you. The truth is, they're using you as a tool for pleasure. You're their pleasure supply. You are a thing they use to gain bodily pleasure and then throw away. Number 2, withholding STD history. One of the most dangerous things a narcissist can do is withhold information about their sexual health. They would either avoid the topic altogether, give vague answers, or even lie outright about being clean. But the true harm comes when their recklessness catches up with them and they find a way to blame you for it. Absolutely. Imagine you contract an STD because they failed to disclose their history. They were having the STD, they gave it to you, and they lied about their past. Instead of taking responsibility, they'll turn the table and accuse you of cheating. Absolutely. See how crazy they are? How evil they are? This couldn't have come from me. That's what they will say. You must have been messing around behind my back because that's who you are. In that moment, they weaponize their own deceit to attack your integrity. You're left defending yourself against accusations while grappling with the emotional and physical toll of their actions. Absolutely. I got blamed for having herpes. It's your fault. You fucked around. You were screwing every Tom, Dick, and Harry before you met me. I had never, ever had any inkling of having herpes, genital herpes, before I married Martin. He said it had to have come from all the guys I fucked before. But I find it interesting that I don't show any symptoms until about 10, 15 years into our marriage. He's the carrier. And he was blaming it on me. Hell no, it's not my fault. They create a narrative that they are the victim of your supposed infidelity, even though the truth is the exact opposite. Classic Darvo. Deny, attack, reverse the role of victim and offender. This is the reason why I say every form of narcissistic abuse is essentially physical abuse. Be it the stress you endure or the disease you catch because of them, your body takes a heavy toll. Publicizing your intimacy. For a narcissist, nothing is truly private when it comes to you, not even your most intimate moments. They have a habit of sharing details about your sex life, whether it's with friends, on social media, or in casual conversations. By sharing private details, they're turning your intimacy into performance, aren't they? Something for others to admire. And what's even more damaging is how they disregard your feelings about it. If you express discomfort, they'll dismiss it by saying, "Why are you so uptight? It's not a big deal. Everybody's doing it." This response leaves you feeling exposed and powerless, unable to protect your boundaries or your privacy. I do not want to go into the depths of this, but my father would discuss his sexual life in a public space like a salon, And that would make me want to crawl out of my skin. Absolutely. It's disgusting to even recall that I remember other men laughing together, which I did not fully understand, like why they were laughing. I felt so violated on behalf of my mother, even though she was a covert narcissist. And we do become covert narcissists, unfortunately. Comparing you to porn stars. Oh God, I got that all the time. They might criticize your movements, reactions, or even your physical appearance, holding you to the impossible stage standards they have internalized from watching adult content to add insult to injury. They might even pull up a video literally mid-conversation or after intimacy saying, "This is how it's done. Let me teach you. Learn from this," as though your real connection doesn't measure up to their fantasy. Narcissists live in a fantasy world where the real is preferable to the real. They immerse themselves in fabricated scenarios that are carefully edited to perfection, and they start believing that's what intimacy should look like. Genuine connection, with its imperfections and emotional vulnerability, does not appeal to them because it requires effort and authenticity, things they don't have. Or actively avoid. Instead, they cling to the superficially an idealized version of intimacy, using it as a benchmark to criticize and control you. When they compare you to what they've seen on a screen, they're sending the message that who you are and how you naturally connect is not enough. It's an attack on your confidence, designed to make you feel inadequate and desperate. Desperate to prove yourself. They enjoy the power this creates as your insecurities make you more likely to bend to their demands, and makes it crazier. What makes it crazier is that they will frame these comparisons as helpful and necessary things, saying, "Oh, I'm just trying to make things better for both of us." Or, "Why are you so sensitive about a little bit of feedback? Why are you defending Margaret?" That's what I got to hear all the time. But this is not feedback. It's outright violation. It's disrespect and humiliation. And it's manipulation. They keep prioritizing their fantasy over the real connection, which you keep trying to build, threatening you like a performer instead of a partner. The narcissist's obsession with fantasy reveals their inability to engage with real emotional depth. They did not want to face the vulnerability and mutual effort that true intimacy requires to grow. That said, I'm really curious to know which one of these habits you personally experienced with the narcissist. Please drop your answers in the comments below because we'd all like to know. You mind up helping a lot of other struggling survivors with that information. Okay, so now we need to go back into here. Okay, let me go back. That's not it. Here we go. Just a minute, Snickers. Okay. So, Here we go. Okay, this is going to be 2 things that will destroy the narcissist. This is how we can destroy them. I don't know about anybody else, but that just seems like a wonderful thing to do. Okay. I'm going to be honest. There are a lot of things and words that can destroy a narcissist. But I believe there are 2 main things that will destroy any and every narcissist in the end. And these are 2 emotions. These are 2 emotions that everyone can experience, but the narcissist is excessive by nature, so they experience these emotions a lot more than what is deemed healthy and normal. It is 2 emotions I haven't covered exclusively yet, so you'll want to stick around until the end, because today you will learn how destructive these 2 emotions are and why I believe they will destroy the narcissist. Envy. The first emotion is envy. Envy is a feeling of discontent or resentful longing. Sit. Lay down. Thank you. Out of popcorn. All gone. Lay down. Good girl. First emotion is envy. Feeling of discontent, resentful, and longing aroused by someone else's possessions, qualities, or luck. This is how narcissists feel every day. Discontent. Despite what a narcissist acquires in life, they still envy everyone around them. There is always something more that they think they deserve. They're covetous by nature. Covetous means having or showing a great desire to possess something belonging to someone else. So the cause of their envy is simply because narcissists are covetous. They want what others have without any real rhyme or reason. Narcissists don't know contentment. All they know is how to covet, because they're never satisfied. What happens when a narcissist is envious but can't do anything about it? Well, this negative emotion of envy is then accompanied by anger, rage, rather than disgust or other negative emotions. It's a terrible cycle that keeps the narcissist engulfed in negativity, which slowly eats away at their health. Imagine going through life with a constant feeling of discontentment. How sad and depressing is that? Well, they deserve it. Pride. The second thing or emotion that will destroy the narcissist is pride. I'm sure we've all heard the famous saying, pride comes before a fall, meaning pride is usually present before someone hits rock bottom. We are not talking about that bit of pride you feel when you or someone you love has accomplished something. As I said before, narcissists are extremists. They push everything to the point where it becomes toxic. And this is same for pride. Pride becomes more than a fleeting emotion for a narcissist. It becomes a core trait. Narcissists have a prideful spirit. Narcissistic pride is built around their false image and accomplishments. For the covert narcissist, it may not be openly shown, but it's there, and it shows its ugly head ever so often. But all narcissists have a pride spirit. Absolutely. And we will learn more tomorrow about these narcissists. So with that in mind, remember what we learned today. I hope you're able to use it. That you can put it all this information together. And I know it's so much to go in here, but we can do it, all right? So peace and love. We'll learn more tomorrow. Take care. Don't forget to comment, like, and share. Subscribe. Extra thank yous are always good and welcomed. Love you all. Bye.